Okay, one of the few good things about this quarantine is that DeFazio's Tuscan kitchen has been up and cooking since day one. Today we're going to be making some meatballs, not just any meatballs, mozzarella stuffed meatballs. Let's take a look at what that looks like. We got some hot sausage and some ground beef. We're going to be using that as the home base for this baby. Some breadcrumbs. You want to try and go with Italian breadcrumbs. I got Parmesan breadcrumbs here. That'll be just fine. A little bit of Parmesan cheese, about half a cup of milk, some kosher salt, some ground pepper, a couple of eggs. Got some parsley here. I like Italian parsley. You can really use whatever you want. We've got some garlic and some onions. We're going to be showing you exactly what we're doing with the garlic and onions in just a little bit. And then we got our special weapon right over here. We got cubed mozzarella. We're going to throw that into the middle of these meatballs whenever we're done. That tomato's just hanging out. He's not really doing anything. He's just along for the ride. So what we're going to be doing with that garlic and onions, we got those on the stove right now sauteing. We're going to get those nice and caramelized, get some sweetness out of there, some flavor in there. We're going to throw that into the mixture before we make our actual meatballs. All right, we got a little crater made in our meatball mixture, and we're going to use that crater to put the garlic and onions in there. We know they're ready to go because we can see them start to get just a little bit brown, the oil's getting a little bit bubbly. It's time to add the caramelized garlic and onions to our meatballs. Okay, so I got that little crater made here in my meatballs. I got my caramelized onions and garlic. I drained a little bit of the oil so the oil doesn't overtake the meat. I'm going to put those right into our little crater there. And then I'm going to go ahead and mash this stuff together. Again, just with my bare hands, I'm going to jump in. Again, I've washed them several times. I'm going to jump in and start to mash this stuff together. And I'm starting to get a real good smell already. Oh, that aroma is really, really good. All right. Okay, so now we're just going to form some meatballs. We're going to form some pretty big ones because remember, we got to pop our secret ingredient in here. So we're going to form some meatballs, nice big. We're going to pop this right in the middle and just form it right there and just form the meat right around it again. Roll that back into a ball. Now I've got some sauce already sitting in the slow cooker. So I'm going to make a bunch of these meatballs. I'm going to put them into the slow cooker. I got some sauce on the bottom. We'll put some sauce on top after I get the meatballs in and sit them in there for about 2.5 hours until you're ready to go. You can break them open and check them out. And we're just going to lay them in here. Let's get that camera in here and show us how we're putting the meatballs in our slow cooker. Oh yeah, that's going to be ready in about 2.5 hours. Put them on a nice Italian bread for a nice meatball hoagie. Maybe tomorrow mix them together with some pasta, some angel hair pasta. After it sits for a day, talking really good stuff. All right, it's 2.5 hours later. The kitchen smells delicioso. I'm hungry. I'm ready to manja. Let's see what we got. These are some big meatballs because remember we had to fit those generous sized chunks of mozzarella in there. Here we go. We got some mozzarella in there. This is going to be fantastic. Nice and soft and runny, a little bit mushy. Put that on some good stiff Italian buns. We're going to eat. Have a good one.